Marvel Studios is set to be closing in on a director for the upcoming X-Men reboot, and by all accounts, they've offered it to Sean Levy, the director of Deadpool and Wolverine, because they know he can work fast and get it done when they need it done. Oh, and also he understands the subject. So by all accounts, and what's been confirmed even by big trades, is that Sean Levy, the director of Deadpool and Wolverine, was 100% given the option and choice to direct Avengers 5 and possibly even Avengers 6, aka Secret Wars. Allegedly, he's turned those down because he's got other commitments and projects that are coming up before that and he can't do it, aka Stranger Things and a couple other things he's attached to. But now we're hearing that they're really trying to lock him in fast for something because they want to follow up the what they perceive is going to be a huge weekend and the huge, great reception to Deadpool and Wolverine with an announcement at San Diego Comic-Con. And what's been stated is that they are looking to announce Sean Levy as potentially the director of X-Men, because by the time they're looking to start production on that film and its release date, he would be free. And they know that if they give him a smaller amount of time, like a year, that he can pump it out like he's done with Deadpool and Wolverine. So it seems like that they've kind of found their new golden goose, if you will, and that Sean Levy might just be in a position to revive the X-Men because, again, per reports, everybody was happy with what he did with Deadpool and Wolverine and the X-Men, especially how he treats them and how he understands the subject matter, and that really impressed everybody at Marvel Studios and Disney, and they literally just see him as the guy that's going to do it. It's like, hey, you're doing it here. Why not just bring you on to this? You understand the subject. You can get it done. We don't have to worry about things falling apart. We see what you're capable of. And in my opinion, that's probably the best way to handle it, because trying to go too far out of left field and try to change it just for the sake of changing it can cause problems. You know, we've seen what they've done with the Avengers brand, right? Like, they can't figure out how to put together a new film with new writers and a new director. And every time somebody joins, they end up leaving because there's miscommunication. But they did it great when they had Joss Whedon for a pair, and then with, the frequent collaborators of the Russo brothers, Marcus and McFeely. Apparently, they even wanted to try to take a crack at the next two Avengers films, but Marvel was like, no, we need to change it. At some point, maybe they need to realize that if people know what they're doing, maybe just get them to do what everybody expects them to do and deliver instead of trying to reinvent the wheel. Like, why would you have a perfect wheel and then be like, you know what would make this thing go much smoother? If we made a perfectly round wheel a hexagon. Has anybody ever thought that that would be a smart idea? No, but Marvel Studios seems to think that that's what you need to do. Just like Nintendo, they're like, we can't put out another new game in a core franchise unless we introduce some sort of crazy new mechanic. How about I just get another Zelda that focuses on dungeons? I don't need open world, craft my own thing. Can I just have dungeons? They're like, no. You need something to reinvent the wheel for Zelda. How about you just give me Zelda again and dungeons? Nope? Okay, cool. Like, sometimes they just gotta learn. People want more of the same because, it's like the good food you expect. Every time I go to, I think it's like Longhorn, I'm not sure, but there's this amazing cheesecake you get with, walnuts and caramel, and I always get that because I know it's my absolute favorite dessert out of any of those types of chain restaurants. So I'm like, I'm going to get that, and I know it's good, and every time it's going to be as good as I remember it, never disappointing me. Just do that. Get the guy that you know is good that's not going to disappoint you.